Hi everyone, welcome back to our garden. Today we are starting with a little raised bed potato planting, and then afterwards we'll take a little bit of a quick stroll around the rest of the garden. It's spring and everything is waking up. The herbs and also some of the greens which we planted in the raised beds are also popping up nicely. We are going to be starting with the potatoes in the raised beds. We have already prepped all the raised beds a few months back in the winter, and then now we are going to start planting. We start by placing the seed potatoes about 12 inches apart or about 30 centimeters apart with the eye up, and then we cover them with the loose soil. We are going to be making these mounds and then we plant them inside. And as they are going to be growing, when the green leaves pop up and the plant starts growing, we are going to be covering them, and this will encourage more tubers to grow inside. We are planting a few varieties of the potatoes. For the past couple of years, we had a really bad harvest generally for any vegetable. And this was due to the infestation of voles in our garden. They ate up pretty much everything we planted, and that was the reason we made these new raised beds. I will be sharing that video in the description box below on how we achieved this kind of beds. For the bottom, we used wire mesh, and then we used this biodegradable plastic, and then we filled in with a lot of soil and fertilizer, and I hope that we get a good harvest this year. You also see beside these empty beds where we are going to be planting, my husband has already planted some salads and also some other vegetables. I will be taking you through a small tour at the end of these clips. These potatoes were planted sometime mid-March. I was pretty much absent during the whole month of March due to a family bereavement. I returned back almost towards April. I have not been posting also very regularly due to so many factors. I was also traveling a lot. In fact, I wanted to post this video about a couple of weeks back. Our family took off again for a spring break, and now I hope I get back to a routine to post regularly and keep you updated on our garden. Excepting the potatoes which we are planting now, most of these beds were already prepped and we had already started to plant. A few of these early greens are already showing signs of growth. It's also a good time to check on the soil moisture. In fact, we had a pretty much dry spring, but it has been raining for this past week continuously. These are some of the different varieties of salad greens which we planted, and here is some Swiss chard. This we carried over from a previous planting, and we also have some fennel, then some broccoli and also cauliflower. These are some celery. I think we planted them a little bit too early. I would love to have them in autumn. Moving across the creek, just look at this fully blossomed cherry tree. We have this white variety of cherry tree, and it is in full bloom, and the soft white petals are dancing to this breeze here, and this is a sure sign of arrival of spring. Almost all the cherry trees, even if they are not fruiting, are in full bloom in different colors around our village. These cherries are not extremely red, so we have to be watchful. As soon as they get ripe, we have to pick them. We cleared up some of the wild bushes which grow over here in the creek, and we lost our little bridge, so we will have to make a small bridge again here. And we have some wild garlic growing in our own garden. We used to have a lot more, but after we started to clear up and plant, they kind of disappeared, but they come back again. Next up, we have prepared here the beds for planting onion. We are planting the bulbs down by the creek where the soil stays cool and it also drains well. We had a very good harvest a few years back in the same area, but we should not be planting in the same beds continuously, so we gave a gap. And now we are going to be spacing them about 15 centimeters apart, and then this will give them plenty of room to bulb out and also to grow bigger in size. On the other side of this bed, we have prepared it, but we are yet to plant. We are just contemplating what can we plant that doesn't get attacked by our voles. They don't attack the onions so much, so we are planting them. On the other side, we may have to put in a mesh and see what can be done. Thank you for joining us today in our planting. We will be back with more garden updates.